I've been traveling with the Mac Mini as my main work computer, but what if I could replace it with something that fits in my backpack pocket? Today I'm testing whether the Steam Deck can actually replace my Mac Mini for real remote work. So let's start from why I'm even trying this. It was started like almost 4 years ago when I lived in Poland, and that's the time when we decided to travel full time. But as for that time, I had only desktop PC, which takes a lot of space. So we bought a MacBook, obviously, because buying the laptop, that's the most common thing people do when they decide to travel. But at that moment, I already had the Steam Deck. So I decided maybe I should buy the portable monitor, which can be as the second screen for my MacBook, and I also can connect it to the Steam Deck. So if you didn't know, Steam Deck not just only gaming console, that's the complete PC which runs on Linux, and basically you can do whatever you want with this, which is incredible. And you don't need actually separate keyboard, mouse, or even display. You can do all the work just by using Steam Deck itself. So for a few months I've been trying to use my Steam Deck as my main PC workstation, and it actually worked not bad. So I decided to switch back to Steam Deck for about 1 day and actually try to do some basic work stuff I do every day. So let's see what happened. To use a Steam Deck as your main complete PC work device, you need of course separate accessories such as portable display or just regular display. I'm traveling, so I have everything portable. Of course you need a keyboard and you need a mouse. So I have this one, Magic Trackpad, as my main mouse. I already have a video on my channel how cool this thing is, because I switched from the regular mouse to this trackpad. And also I'm using right now the Magic Keyboard, which also cool. So let's talk about connection to the Steam Deck. So as you know, Steam Deck has only one USB-C socket and that's it. Nothing fancy. So you probably will need a USB hub for that. But if you have some Bluetooth devices, you don't need actually a USB hub, because for example, I can connect my display through one USB-C, and also I can connect the charger for the Steam Deck to my display, and I can transmit the video and charge my Steam Deck at the same time, which is super convenient. And I can just connect my accessories via Bluetooth, which is super cool. I don't need any additional USB hubs or something like that. So display works perfectly. 144 Hz, supports natively without even problems. With the keyboard, I also had no problems. Connection was super smooth. But here's the thing, trackpad doesn't work well on the Steam Deck. Regular mouse will work insanely good, like a regular mouse should do, right? But the trackpad, that's a bit different. Of course it works. Of course I can navigate something, but the problem is scrolling. Somehow Steam Deck doesn't understand that I want to scroll using my trackpad. So that's the problem. 3 fingers don't work as well. So probably you can do something with that in the Steam Deck settings or something like that. But I spent 15 minutes trying to realize by myself how I can do that. But actually you can't without using some guides and additional help, which is not so convenient as for me. But at the end, if you will sweat a little bit to make things work on Steam Deck, I'm pretty sure you can make scroll work as well. Of course, nobody forces you to use accessories. You can use just Steam Deck. Steam Deck has touch screen, which is sometimes convenient, but actually I never use it. You can mark it with your fingerprints, which I actually don't like. You have a touchpad, 2 touchpads actually, which one will work as a mouse, the second will work as your scrolling thing or something. So navigate using only Steam Deck's controls, pretty convenient. Steam Deck has a keyboard, which you can use by using your touchpad or using just your fingers. And of course you can do some key bindings and make controls more personal for you, which helps so much. So I've been testing my Steam Deck doing some different stuff. For example, video recording. Since I'm content creator, I'm making Roblox game videos on my other channels. I need OBS for screen capture. Steam Deck has some built-in screen captures. So for example, if you're making content about some Steam games, actually you can do inside the Steam without using OBS and lower your performance. But actually OBS works pretty well as well. So I made some some basic screen captures. It works okay, no problems at all. I made some basic editing. Yeah, so here comes interesting part. So since I'm content creator making videos on YouTube, I need to record the game, I need to edit it, and I need to make thumbnails for my videos, which I did on the Steam Deck. Actually pretty cool thing. Yeah, you can do that pretty easy. Of course, you can't use Adobe products, for example, if you're using Photoshop or Premiere Pro, but actually Steam Deck has good free alternatives, which sometimes can help you. For example, if your main laptop has broken, Steam Deck can save your ass. So to edit videos, I used KDE editor, which is free and you can download through the local app store. It works pretty well. I edited some few videos before it by using keyboard and using mouse. It's gonna be like just common basic editing. You can split, you can cut, you can do whatever you want. You can use some music. Actually, it works like just normal PC, no problems at all. Actually, it handles editing very good, but of course I'm not doing 4K content, so I can't say anything about it. If you do, for example, and you have a Steam Deck, write down in the comments. Maybe you try it someday, but full HD content works pretty well. So I made some basic cutting in the editor and it was super easy without any problems. So as for rendering also works well. Pretty quick. I'm pretty sure, for example, 8-minute or 10-minute video will render good as well. But the main problem for me as a Roblox content creator, that actually Steam Deck doesn't support Roblox directly. That's why I'm not using Steam Deck as my main machine. As for local Photoshop, I knew this GNU long time ago when I was using Linux. I don't know, it's been like maybe 10 years ago or something like that. Yeah, I used Linux instead of Windows on my PC because it's just more convenient. So GNU works like basic Photoshop. You can do wherever you like for free. Of course, it doesn't support any AI features. For basic YouTube thumbnails, it's gonna be pretty good software to do. As for web browsing, of course it works well. I use so many times my Steam Deck as my browsing machine when I'm using, for example, an external TV. I just use my Xbox gamepad to navigate, and actually I played a lot of YouTube videos. You can play even 4K YouTube videos without problems. So browsing on Steam Deck is super well. No complaints about it at all. As for time management or productivity, I use Notion, which supports every device. You can get access from the web browser, you can download the app. From the Steam Deck, I can manage all my trips, I can manage income and project inside my Notion system, which I built. So that part works on both devices, on my Mac Mini or my Steam Deck. Basically, you need just browser, and that's it. If you also want to use my system to organize your life, link will be in the description, go and download my template. So can this thing replace Mac Mini? So it depends. If you need something basic, for example, for studying or something like that, if you're a student or if you're just browsing web, Steam Deck can work absolutely well. So you don't need actually a lot of performance. If you need 4K editing, hard work, 3D in Blender, of course Steam Deck can handle it because it requires a lot of performance. Mac Mini or MacBook will win in this case. But as an additional device, this thing can work pretty well. It's like a PSP, but much better. So you can play any games you want, you can browse web, you can watch YouTube, you can watch movies, you can work, make some basic editing, make some basic graphic design, all of that you can do on the Steam Deck. And it costs like $350. Yeah, so the main downside for me is the lack of memory, because my version has only 64 gigs of memory, but I often use SD cards, which of course will be much slower than just regular SSD. It will work okay for games, but not for hard work. But anytime you can extend by using external SSD or something like that. So the Steam Deck is, for me, super versatile device which can work in many ways. But the main question is, can Mac Mini be replaced by a Steam Deck? Of course not, because those devices have different audiences with different purpose, but as a complement, must have, I think.